What's up with YouTube? But this video is gonna be focused on who you can be. You wanna make your future self proud of who you can, become now, y'all. What happens later determines who you become in this present moment. So you have to take every, part of yourself and, really adjust to this life shit, y'all. This world is made to keep you operating at a low mind. So you can never escape into your desires that you want. Y'all? So that's where it takes breaking away from this world, y'all, to understand that, well, it starts with my perspective on the world around me. I can't ever change this world, y'all. If I don't change, what am I doing? And, realize that it's not only gonna take a mind shift, but it's gonna take for your actions to shift as well, y'all, because you need discipline in this world to, see results. Not everybody is gonna be on your mindset because not everybody's looking to becoming better, y'all. Not everybody's seeking that, everybody's happy where they are, y'all. This world is full of problems because there's no more, peace and strength, y'all. It's all about comfort and stillness. But you change the world because your impact is different, You make the world question themselves, y'all, just by you not accepting the bare minimum, y'all. The way you move, you inspire people. You might not believe it, but all you gotta do is believe in your actions and believe what you were put down here to do, family. So, remember this. Your highest self, y'all, is waiting for you to tap into it. The question is, are you going to? Are you going to give yourself enough time to realize that you are everything you need, y'all? You don't need nothing. All you need to do is try. All you need to do is put your attention to what you are trying to become. Your energy creates what you are becoming, y'all, because your energy symbolizes your power. I'm not going to make a long video today, family, but focusing on who you can be is going to help you rewire your brain, y'all, because you don't want to look at yourself now and, compare yourself to him and who you can become, y'all. You don't know who you're going to become, y'all. That's why you got to give yourself enough time to see results over time. Nobody ever gets results, y'all, while becoming something in the beginning. The belief in themselves is what accumulates the reality to be. So if you're trying to become big in this world, yo, or you're trying to, get somewhere, well, are you gonna change your life? Are you gonna change your reality, family? Because it starts with you changing your reality. If you don't change your reality, yo, you're gonna be suffering because you have unlimited potential now, yo. The fact that you found this video, you're questioning your talents because you believe in yourself, but you don't know where it's gonna take you. But if that's not the answer, you should be, questioning to yourself. You should be asking yourself, am I worthy to keep going for another day? And every single day, you should ask yourself that, yo, because it will pay off. You only inspire others, yo, by the way you do things. Not everybody's gonna look up to you, but people are gonna feel your strengths. All you gotta focus on showing up and, showing that you actually like doing what you are participating in, family, to get somewhere in reality, yo. Everybody right now, yo, I know that they're in this world, but they don't know what they're here for. You're here for a change. You're here for rebirth. You're here for acknowledging yourself, yo, because it's time to give yourself that power, y'all. It's time for you to start claiming yourself and knowing your strength, yo. I'm not gonna make this video too long, yo, but I wanna remind y'all that you will save yourself so much time, especially if you work hard in your earlier stages of life, y'all. Work hard now so it pays off later. But you won't see results now, y'all. That's what fucks with everybody, y'all. Stop warn about that. Worry about putting in more than what you are getting in return, yo. Have you ever heard of that effect of the compound? You know, you're the compounding effect, yo. Because you're always putting in more than what it is you deserve, yo. Even though you deserve way much more than what you are putting in. Your actions signify your strengths, yo. So, if, you know, you feel down right now, you're comparing yourself because you see winners around you, but you're not a winner yet. Don't worry about them, yo. Worry about you and what you need to work on. You know, everybody has a time. It will come eventually. But the Creator wants to make sure you know how to handle what you are doing now. So when it does, you don't lose it, yo. You need to maintain momentum. So everything can be feeling like you actually were worth that, you know, family? But this was the video, yo. You know, the weather outside is, you know, not really what it should be, family, you know, y'all? So I'm gonna remind you, family, that it's better to focus on yourself now, chosen one. So you can see your fruits, man. So you can see what your life can be later on. Everybody's not gonna root for you, but I will, because you got far. But yes, chosen one, you know, it's gonna be a tough time for everybody, you know. That's a phase. We all go through a phase in our life, y'all, to where we learn either our strengths or who we are becoming. But it's okay, you know. When you are in that stage, you must learn to accept that first, so you can gain awareness and keep what, you know, it is trying to teach you. But when you get older, family, or, you know, as the future starts to unfold, you know, in front of your eyes, you know, what you are becoming or what you are seeing yourself turn out to be is what you are doing now, so that can eventually manifest and create it for you in your vision. You know, let's just say, you know, you went to the store, y'all, to go get some groceries. Well, a simple thought in your mind is what led you to that store in the first place to go get that. That's exactly what you are doing in reality, yo. Whatever you're creating, whatever you're doing now, it eventually is gonna work itself out for you, as long as you participate. You know, you put action into your work. Your biggest, you know, if you want to say thing that's gonna help you, is your work ethic and how good you can provide, you know, not only energy with presence out in the world, but your creativity, family. You know, people, they don't only watch others, y'all, depending on if for their own entertainment, but probably because they like how someone makes YouTube videos, you know. They believe in their videos. They have confidence on camera, y'all. Not everybody has confidence, especially when they're talking to themselves, y'all, because nobody likes to be alone in this society. Majority of people, they live with crowds, y'all, because they like attention. They're attention seekers. But for most people in this world, y'all, who are usually alone or get talked about because they choose to be with silence instead of, you know, temporary validation, y'all, you're just someone more aware than others. Your path is different. That's why you are truly focusing on who you can be now. So when you're, you know, in your later days, you thank yourself for the pat on your fucking back, family. You don't want to feel like you're like everybody else out here living with no brain, you know. What's the thing about it in today's society, y'all, is what people have, you know, forced to become, y'all. What they were shown and what was taught to them has, you know, dumbed them down over time, y'all. So all the dreams and things they wanted to do probably when they were kids, y'all, it faded. You know, it was like a dream that they forgot because they eventually they stopped believing in themselves, family. And when you think about it, that shit is sad, y'all. It's horrific, y'all. It's like a scary movie you have never seen. Hoping that don't happen to you, you know? That's why I always push out these videos and I try to remind you, man, that your biggest inspiration is within you and it's waiting for you to act on it, you know? But do you have what it takes in a world like this, y'all, to go around others that are not like you? You know, you must accept that for real. That not everybody's like me, but that's my ability to change the world my way. to help people in a way that not everybody else can. But everything will work out for you when you try and you give it time, yo. You know, experience and, you know, repetition is your best friend, family. So even if you're in a place right now where you don't want to be, well, you started for a reason, because you believed it in the outcome and what you are doing and providing, family. So don't question the work. Just stay on board of the ship, family. Don't sink it, because your time is eventually gonna come into fruition, yo. So the best thing I can give your family is to, you know, cut temporary distractions off. You know, even if you have real friends, you know, not stay away from them, but just stay to yourself more so you can focus on who you can become, you know, now. You're not promised tomorrow, y'all. So what you like doing, I suggest you to do it today. Go do it now if you like it, you know. Make sure that you experience life fully, y'all. Have fun in the now. So when you're older, y'all, you're not so, you know, and regretting shit, y'all. Life is all about making, you know, memories so you can remember the good things you did, y'all. And for someone that's, you know, questioning themselves, you might ask yourself, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, we were here for an experience, family. You know, we weren't here for no reason, you know, family. So I'll remind y'all, it starts when you take action, y'all, or you're never gonna see results in your life. But this was the video, family, and this was, it's better to focus on who you can be so you can thank your higher self, you know. But you won't have motivation. You'll have lack of that if you ain't in tune. Because if you just rely on work and, you know, validation, y'all, it's gonna hurt you, because you're not, if you don't see results, y'all, well, you're gonna feel down. You gotta keep rising, y'all, because in this life, y'all, it's all about a journey. Stick to something, and like a sniper, y'all, take that shot, because only then you will know what you are good at, y'all, you know. But this was the video, family. I'll see you down the road, y'all. But keep your heads high and never stop trying out here, y'all, because it makes a difference. You might not see it, but that's the fucking worst thing you could, you know, put upon yourself, y'all, is lack of faith, y'all. Always trust yourself, man, because you are the creator, man. So don't give up now, y'all.